Okay, now you have all this information about how to set up a meeting and information about the bills. So now we're going to talk about what a meeting would actually look like. So once you go into a meeting, and we'll talk more about like how you'll get there. Um, but once you go to a meeting, the first thing you'll want to do is introduce yourself. And then you'll talk about your overall goal and ask yourself the question, what do you want to accomplish with this meeting, or with this applies to anything. Like, what do you want to accomplish with your activism? And then you'll present your argument for specific bills. And again, we have resources and fact sheets for all three bills that we talked about in the toolkit. And I just put the link to those to the toolkit in the chat. Now, you're going to want to tell a personal story about how the climate crisis affects you. And this could be any number of things. You could talk about the drought in Colorado, how we're seeing wildlife dying, how it's getting warmer, any number of things. And especially as a young person, you can talk about how this will affect your future. And even if like the legislator you're talking about isn't very concerned about it because like it's not going to impact them very much, you're still going to be around. Like we are all going to be around when the climate crisis is at its worst. So definitely use that to your advantage. Finally, you want to make a strong ask of your legislator. This could be something like, can we count on you to vote yes on these bills? Or will you commit to being a climate champion in the legislature? And this is really important because it really makes your point of view clear to the legislator. And after the meeting, send a follow up email thanking the legislator or aide and reminding them of your position on the bills. And you can even send them one of our fact sheets about any of the three bills. Those are attached to the toolkit in like Google Doc form. And they're also on our website, which is coyouthclimatelobby.org. They're attached in like downloadable PDFs. So you can use either of those to share those those fact sheets.